Well, 'tis the season. Brush snow off off your vehicles. Winter's, I think, arrived. Well, good morning, everyone. It's, I should have looked before I talked. I think it's the 23rd, 24th of, 24th, I think. It's Tuesday, anyways. 25th even. It's 25th. November. And I think this snow is going to be here to stay because we've had above normal temperatures for basically the whole month. And now they're talking, well, we were supposed to get about 4 to 6 inches of snow. This is a low pressure system that was coming from the west, and it ended up skirting off to North Dakota, South Dakota, or Minnesota. So they're getting the brunt of her. We were supposed to get, original forecast was 4 to 6 inches of snow. Now it's looking like this much, which is okay. Because today we're going to be sorting and putting together a package of heifers for sale. So one group is that Mom and Dad brought home from Hanks there on the weekend because Sherry and I were away to Winnipeg, and we sorted yesterday. Sherry and I sorted this group here. There was some, if you watched our short, the last short we put up, we sorted our replacement heifers that we were keeping, and the rest of them here will be for sale. These two groups will be mixed. So I've got a little bit more sorting to do. Keith is supposed to come after lunch, or I hope he can anyways, and we're going to list them for sale for Thursday, November the 27th on DLMS. Watch out for that. So we're going to go and get those cattle up and do a little bit of, I got a little bit of sorting yet to do. There's some obvious sorts to pull out of there to put them across the road because that's where we're putting our odds and ends for now. And then they can go on the creep. Some of them, the small ones, can go on the creep feeder. And it's getting to be time to get them off the cow too. We're a little bit late on this heifer sale, and because we were busy with other things and some unforeseen circumstances that you never plan for, but that's the way life goes. Sometimes life happens. So, anywho, I'll go take a little walk out there and bring these cattle up, and we'll have them gathered up for when we sort this afternoon. Well, we're at where the bale pile is here toward my place. And this little chunk here, there's an electric fence right there. This little area here with this bluff, we kind of let it set aside for the summer basically. And there's still some green in the grass. The cows are doing all right on it. That's what's over across the road there too. Same kind of thing. It never got grazed all summer, and that's where those other odds and end pairs are over there. But it's starting to get to the point that it's, instead of supplemental feeding now, it's going to be full-time feeding, and this will be what grazing will be left here would be more of a roughage. Get to this time of year now that the temperatures are going to start plummeting. I wouldn't say plummet, but it's definitely not going to be growing weather anymore. After this bit of snow goes by. Temperatures are supposed to be in the minus digits. Celsius, -5, minus to -15. I think it's even going to go below normal, so -10 for a high kind of thing. 10, 12 for a high, and then close to -20 for a low. So yeah, winter is pretty much, you may as well say it's upon us now. We've done well. In this part of the world, we've done well. When you can still graze cows like this, with grass like that, at the 25th of November, that's pretty much, I'm going to say it's unheard of. I don't recall ever seeing it that this green and conditions like this at this time of year. We usually get socked in with snow. I always say you got till Remembrance Day, and then after that all hell breaks loose. But this year, Remembrance Day came and went. Now we're creeping up to American Thanksgiving. Well, yeah, this is great. So, and anywho, so we'll get these cattle gathered up, and we'll get things ready to go here. So, just keep plugging behind them. Well, we got these cows locked up, minus a couple back there, but I wasn't worrying about the cows today. And, oh, there's another cat. What the heck? That calf over there is also supposed to be... Huh. I know I had one calf that I noticed yesterday that had to go back out west because it's a replacement heifer. For some reason it got... But I'm sure... But I see there's another one here now, and it's bawling. 34 here. And I know I sorted that heifer off. They must have ducked back when we didn't see them. Sherry and I didn't see them. Huh. Okay. So we got 2 calves to take back, and I think there's a cow, because I was bringing them up, there was a cow kept wanting to go back west, and her udder's kind of full. That's her right here. So now I gotta double check who her calf is. I might have to take her out there too. So yeah, there's the other calf that has to go out there. That's the one I noticed yesterday, but now I see we got 2. Okay, we'll get those sorted off and hauled back out to where they're supposed to be. Then I'll go through these again and see how many more are ducked back in. Huh. Well, there's our escapees. Back where they should be. Okay, let's get back to the yard and do some more sorting. Well, I got them sorted down. These few here I sorted off, thinking that they probably won't make the package. They're a little on the smaller side or whatever. I don't know, we'll find out when Keith comes. And then we got these few here. There's still lots of good heifers here for breeding purposes, that's for sure. Might be the odd one or two to pull out yet. I think I got so far 58 picked out. Might be a couple here yet to pull out. Be well over 50 to choose from anyways. These are from the young cows from Hank's. I've already got them kind of sorted. There was some I pulled out earlier on. About 2 weeks ago, I pulled some out of the pasture and brought them home. Put them across the road. So there should be a nice group of heifers to put together. So we'll find out. We'll probably test weight them, and then we'll go from there. Now Keith's here. We just finally finished the sorting, finalized sorting, and now we're just doing some test weights. Started with the first group. Well, we got done test weighting. Looks like it's going to be roughly around the 600-pound mark. And there's going to be about 63 to sell. So this is a group of 63 heifers that will be offered for sale on Thursday, November 27th on DLMS. I would say they're probably suitable for breeding. I think they look all right. That's the way she shook out here today. We even got the sun poking through. So it even makes things a little bit brighter. Well, out of that group that we sorted the 63 head out of, this is what's left over to go across the road with some other smaller calves and whatnot. These were heifers that didn't really fit the group. They're a little on the small side. This one particular heifer here, she's a bigger heifer, but if you look... Here, hang on a minute. Let me get them in here. If you look at her from the back end here... Oh, shit, it's got a few shadows here. Hang on a minute. Okay, I got them locked up in this little area here. Like this particular heifer here, if you look at her from behind, she's kind of narrow in the hips there compared to some of these others that are a little wider in the hips and just a little, just not very eye appealing heifer. So she'll just she'll get sold as a feeder heifer someday with these others, and probably these will be with those others. I think there's 14 in all, odds and ends, and there's one heifer that's got a bad leg. She'll go to freezer camp eventually, and I lost my train of thought. Anywho, oh yes, these will be fed for the winter, probably sold next spring or summer or whenever, when conditions warrant. Get a little size into them, and yeah, just sold in a different time frame. Well, it's only about an hour later. Well, we had sunshine, or yeah, about an hour later. Now the wind's picking up and it's getting cold. So that means cold air is coming. So what we're going to be doing till the calves get loaded and sold and gone, they're going to be fed this kind of hay, which is mostly brome grass hay now, I guess. There'll be some alfalfa in it. Shredded out with the bale processor to get the dust out of it. And we'll keep them fed like that, keep them full. They can still go back to that little grass patch. And there's actually another paddock I could open up out there if it's not too cold. And but we're just going to have to gauge it now because winter, I think, is getting to be upon us. So we'll have to get our other cows. We still got those other calves locked up in the corral. Mothers are out here right now, but they'll come back when their udders are full and they want to get sucked. Probably after supper I'll come back and get them moved over to the other side, and that way everything's sorted, ready to go. Replacement heifers are out west, and the sale heifers are here, and And the little guys are back there across the road. Those are the ones that we'll be feeding for the winter. So on that note, I do want to give a special thanks to the Andershook hunting crew that they helped Mom and Dad while Sherry and I were away in Winnipeg, bringing the cattle home from the pasture. Thank you very much, you guys, for helping them out. And check out these heifers for sale. Anybody looking for replacement style heifers, you've seen the video. Let your eyes be your judge and your pocketbook be your guide if you're interested. Yeah, check it out, November 27th, 11 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard, 11 o'clock our time. I think it's 10 Mountain or something like that they call it. So 11 o'clock Manitoba time. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.